let's be honest. If you've ever had a paper straw just completely give up and turn to mush in your drink, you know that feeling. The promise of sustainability doesn't always live up to the hype. Well, in this explainer, we're going to move past those, let's call them early failures, and dive into the new generation of eco-friendly straws that actually work for your customers and, more importantly, for your business. Oh, yeah, we've all been there. You take that first sip of your iced latte, and maybe 5 minutes later, what you're left with is this sad, pulpy noodle. It's a pretty universal experience, and it perfectly captures the growing pains we all felt when the switch to sustainable products first started. And that's really the core of the issue, isn't it? Those first-gen alternatives to plastic, they were well-intentioned, for sure, but they ended up creating a whole new set of headaches for absolutely everyone, from the person drinking the soda to the business trying to manage a PR nightmare. This brings us to what we're calling the soggy straw problem. And believe me, it goes way deeper than just a flimsy piece of paper. See, if you're a business in food, beverage, or hospitality, this is the tightrope you have to walk. You've got environmental laws and mandates on one side, and on the other, you have customers who expect you to be sustainable. So how do you do both of those things without operations grinding to a halt or your brand's quality taking a nosedive? Right, because finding a solution that's truly eco-friendly and also good for business, well, it's not as simple as it sounds. The path is actually loaded with hidden complexities and some pretty serious trade-offs. And understanding these trade-offs is absolutely crucial. So with paper straws, it wasn't just about them getting soggy. They could leave this weird, papery taste in your mouth. And then came the concerns about PFAS, those forever chemicals. Then you've got reusable straws, which sound great in theory. But for a busy cafe, the cost up front, the logistics of washing and storing them, not to mention the safety risks with metal or glass, it's a huge operational hurdle. And bioplastics, like PLA, well, they often need very specific industrial composting facilities that just aren't available in most places, which means, yep, they often end up right back in a landfill anyway. But here's where the story gets a whole lot better. That frustrating first chapter, it's over. Real innovation has completely changed the game, and it's led to a new wave of options that are actually viable. Basically, the market just refused to accept the soggy status quo. All those early failures, they ended up fueling this incredible wave of innovation. And that has brought us a whole new generation of products that finally deliver for customers, for your operations, and for the planet. I mean, just look at the variety we're talking about now. We've got advanced paper straws that are actually durable and, importantly, PFS-free. We have straws made from awesome plant fibers like sugarcane, rice, even coconut. There are these really robust molded fiber options. And we even have new kinds of bioplastics made from things like potato starch. The field has just exploded with impressive options. Okay, so with all these new materials out there, how in the world do you choose the right one for your specific business? Let's actually break them down. This is it. This is the critical question for any decision maker, right? It's not just about what a straw is made of anymore. It's about how it performs against the things that really matter: your bottom line and your brand's reputation. All right, let's look at this chart because it really cuts through all the noise. You can see advanced paper is now a serious contender. The durability is way better, and it's got that huge advantage of being home compostable. On the flip side, you've got bioplastics, which give you that familiar plastic-like feel. But, and this is a big but, they're really only useful if you have guaranteed access to industrial composting. For a lot of businesses, the real sweet spot is now with molded and plant fibers. They give you a fantastic user experience, great durability, and you don't have the composting headache. That makes them an incredible, versatile fit for most operations. So when you step back, you realize this decision is about so much more than just compliance. Choosing the right straw has gone from just meeting a regulation to actually gaining a real business advantage. Okay, take a look at this number, $25.1 billion. What do you think that represents? That's the projected size of the global eco-friendly straw market by the year 2035. This isn't some niche trend anymore. This is a massive economic shift, and smart businesses can get ahead of it. Look at this. The market is on track to more than double in just 10 years. Making the right choice right now means you're positioning your brand at the very front of a huge consumer and economic movement. This is how you do it. This is how you transform a regulatory headache into a powerful competitive advantage. It stops being about just following a rule, and it starts being about building a stronger, more respected brand that customers will actively choose to support. So, what's the next move? Well, the path forward is actually pretty clear. You can dig deeper by downloading a procurement guide. You can talk directly to experts to find a solution tailored for you. And maybe most importantly, you can test these new straws for yourself. Get some samples, experience the difference firsthand. And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In today's market, every single choice you make sends a message. So, is the straw sitting in your customer's drink just a simple utensil? Or is it a statement about who you are as a brand? That's a choice worth thinking about.